been asked to ask you a question. Tell us the Bullet Bailey story. Is this possible?
Oh, it is. You haven't got enough time.
I'll grab a seat.
Mickey Atherwood, who's a good friend of mine, rang me up one day and said there's this guy who wants to be towed behind a really fast car. He lays on the ground and he goes real fast. He wants to go fast. Will you tow him? And he's going to pay you more than what you're going to win for the Winter Nationals. I'll do it. Money was a little bit, right? So I'm going, okay. The dude comes up, he's sort of got a big bullet around his neck, and he's a stunt guy, right? So he goes, okay, so his wife tows him up and down the street apparently behind a XA Falcon on a bit of rope. So I go, okay, we might have to refine a little bit because you understand how fast these dragsters go. And he's going, that's sweet, no problem, I'll do that. So I invented this thing at the back of my dragster that had spring-loaded deal, and so that when I took off, he'd sort of, as you'd try and do. And then there was wires going to him. He had a parachute on his back. He had this leather suit on with all these blocks of steel all over it. So when he went down the drag strip, no, it wasn't steel. What's that shit that sparks? Magnesium. That's it. God, I'm glad you're here. So it sparks like shit and looks really good. So we're going, okay, yeah, all right. So I figured I'll make this spring-loaded deal up so when I take off, and then I had some wires going to him. So when he let go, I'd flick a switch to say it's time to get off because I'm getting near the drag strip, and then hit a light would come on in front of him. It sounds complicated, but it was pretty simple, right? Because this bloke was a complete dickhead, right? And so I'm going, okay, and then when the wires break, the light goes out and I know he's gone. So I'm going, that sounds, he goes, sweet mate, no problem. So his wife gets behind the Falcon, tows him up and down the drag strip a few times, stretches his body, warms him up, yeah. So he goes, righto, so I fire the car up. Remember, I'm winning a lot of money here. Start the car, bring it in. His wife, yeah, right, sweet, put him on. So he grabs hold of the thing, I go down, probably half throttle or something like that, probably 100 mile an hour or something like that. Flick the switch, the light comes on. Next minute the light goes off, stop, pull up. Look around, turn the car around, look around, here he is standing up. I'm going, sweet, how good's this? And he's come up, yeah, great. This bloke was dead set. I mean, I can't do what he does, but he was into it, right? He was pumped. Those guys get pumped when they do that shit. Anyhow, he's smashing the ground and all that shit. Good on you, mate. Anyhow, I said, right, he said, now I want to go fast. I said, right, mate, no problem. This is I'm getting paid for this next run whether I kill him or not. So I'm going, I've got me money because I'm firing it up. So he gets on the back, does all this shit, right? Do the same thing like I'm taking this bloke to the end of the track, right? Walk my god out 3/4 track, flick the light, stayed on. Shit, stayed on. So I blipped the prop a couple of times, so I thought he might have been jamming under the car. I think I'd shake him loose or something like that. Anyhow, the light finally went out, got in the end, turned around, I looked back, and there's dust and shit everywhere. About 3/4 track, there's just dirt, everything. So, okay. Oh well, what are we going to do? I hope his wife's got the money for me. That's a bit harsh, I know, but I get back there, and he's up there, and he's like... I said, what happened, mate? He said, oh, that's the best, unreal thing I've ever done in my whole life. I said, mate, you wouldn't get on? He said, no, he said, because as the car went faster, it just sucked him in the back. So he couldn't get loose. So he's hunting around with this cord that pulls his parachute, which is tied to my dragster, which is fucking off down the under of the dragster. Anyhow, finally got hold of it, parachute parachute open and pulled him off the back of the car, right? So, anyhow, so he's gone, we're gonna do shit. We're going to America. We're gonna go all over the world, you and me, Marchie, we're the best. So I rang David Harding up and said, we're gonna do it at a race meeting. He says, you're not gonna kill him in front of my fans. And that was done. And he went to America and fell out of a plane. Bye, Bullet Bailey.